Good. I'm gonna remove the followers goal from this so I can actually use it for LOL. Alright. We are good. Set. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm knocking right now. Wait. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mativeri is unavailable. Check back later, it says. Twin not allowing me. Crazy. Yeah. Stop following, Ludwin. Lightning locomotives. I followed you, like, right now. Good luck surviving an hour 20 with this yapper. Uh-huh. Hello, Esteens. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are ready. May have closed something that I shouldn't have closed, but fine. Yeah, just now. I'm literally following it. Hey, give me a moment. I'm setting up some last things. I hope Gavars is. Okay, this could be a problem. Wait. Oh god. I just hope Gavars is still online. Alright, accept the collaboration. That's fine. Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't know if we're streaming together. Does it count as stream together? Yeah. Leave a bit of auto cam for now. Wait, let me switch to the other one. Boom. Leave the auto cam on for now. Once we go on to the main server, then I'll remove it. Yeah, me? I'm sharing my screen, yeah. Oh, me? No, I'm not sharing my screen on Discord, just on Twitch. I'm waiting for Gavars to give me the code for login, but not answering me. Can't accept your knock. Give me a moment real quick. Give me a moment. Yeah. Hey, how do you use the admin password? I forgot. What? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know, I know, I know. I'm waiting on Galar still. All right. What the hell? Makes sense. Me neither. This is completely random. Uh, yeah. Like I'm setting up everything right now. I'm not even kidding to you. It's not even allowing me to knock because there is no verified number. GG. Let me see. Yeah, no, it still says I have to verify a number. I'm trailing Gavars. Don't worry. We'll get it for the race. We'll get it for the race. I hope Statine wins. Right, while we're waiting, let's have a slight conversation while we're waiting. To be honest, I really think there's gonna be some problems with Statine today. Because he said he was having big trouble with getting the great setup in. So I really, really struggle to believe that he's gonna be extremely quicker today. Maybe,
Faster.
yeah, maybe
12%
like,
faster. It's quite a chunk to
but I don't
it's quite
know.
a chunk.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see, but it's barely 5 tenths faster, and Venuti in second place is still with 2 laps. He only has 2 laps,
No, he's got
so
four on my screen.
does he?
Four.
Let me check.
Yeah, four
Oh
half
yeah,
seconds down.
yeah, you're right, you're
And
right. I
then
was checking
behind
from
that,
the site.
you're talking a second. So if you can do that consistently, he'll be on for good pace. But you don't know what other people's setups are, whether they're doing race setups or whether they're doing um,
I no idea,
if they're
no
doing
idea.
qualifying laps, because that team could be doing a qualifying lap, and we could have I can't say the name. Is it what did you say it was? Ventuli,
Venuti, Venuti.
Venuti.
Yeah,
He's doing. He was half a second down, but he could be on a race setup, like between the two. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I get it. But I have to say that from past experience, I've raced with Venuti in the Porsche Street Cup. He was one of my main rivals, and I can really say that he was always the last guy to get a good lap in, but he was always as fast as the others. And I think if he locks in, he can definitely get closer to Statin. So
but then it's a completely different car going from a Porsche Street Cup to a Praga is completely different. It's more of it. It makes more sense switching from an open wheel car like a Formula type car to a Praga than it does a Porsche Street Cup to a Do you know what I mean? It
That's true.
was
That's
like
true.
part of the
That's true.
process.
And you
So
also have to
being able
count
to
that
kind of
setup making was not a part of pickup. It's a new thing probably for him, so
yeah, potentially.
it could
Acting
be
saying he might
interesting.
drive the next couple, and on how stuff goes. I mean, maybe we all might drive a couple more. I think I know Gavas was mentioned about hello Contreras, how are you? I know
Hello.
Gavas saying he might commentate a couple of these as well when
Yeah,
he sort of got
Gavas.
his life built.
Yeah, he's currently homeless, so when he gets a better station and gets all settled in, he said he will join us for some commentary in the future races. So we're definitely gonna see Gavars too. So that's gonna
I'm
be
looking
interesting as
forward
well.
to it because he's got a lot of knowledge about like do you know what I mean what people are doing in different lines, especially on AC as well. There's a lot of knowledge there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'd be nice. It'd be nice to commentate with him just for the knowledge standpoint. If he's one of the fastest guys on the track, so he can pick up on potentially small minor details which me and you might not pick up on.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Gavas definitely has a lot more experience than we do, for sure. So it could definitely open us an eye, a third eye to something new. Who knows?
It's not Contreras is he racing today? I haven't seen him. Where's he
I'm
gone?
pretty sure I
Oh yes,
saw
yeah, he
him.
is.
Yeah.
He's done pre-qualifying. I've seen Adesia's here as well. Spearman's quick. Didn't expect that from
Is he?
Spearman. Like yeah, he's improved. He's in there with he's up there. What top 10? Um,
Yeah, wait,
he's
still
not
in the
he's not too
Praga
far off.
or oh yeah, still in the Praga.
Yeah, in the Praga. What's that? About a second. Let's call it a second off pace. Let's call P2 pace the like sort of pace. What about a second off pace? It's not bad. Top
Yeah,
10 for pre-qualifying. Again,
it,
don't know what setup he's in.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Who knows? I think
I
there's
think
gonna
to open a
be a lot
third
of
eye.
fights.
What is this guy saying? What? What?
uh,
Spearman is finishing on the podium. You heard it here first. Listen, I've got. You see, he's improved so much as a driver. Like I've seen it in him. Like he's improved so much in a driver, like in himself. He was one of them where like when he first like started driving, you're like not concerned, and then he does sort of he has found more pace. You can't knock him for it. He's been practicing and he's found pace in quite a lot of things. Because what he's Contreras P6, Spearman P7. It's not can't knock
that's.
him for it.
But the only thing is,
Whoever commentated
there's
this was
still
you.
what?
Contreras said, "Who's your commentator?" I said, "It's you, Freezer."
Yeah. The only thing like I've noticed is that there is a really big difference between P1 and P10 in lap time wise. Almost 2 seconds, actually, 2 seconds, full 2 seconds, almost three, which
I think
is
in qualifying, is where we see it. We'll see it most. I'm not looking at it like massively, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
Yeah, I think in qualifying we'll know for certain what people's actual pace is. And normally, sort of, it's like a little reference, isn't it? But you don't know for certain until you get to qualifying and see what people's pace is actually like.
yeah.
Because
It
then
just
someone could
like
have a bad qualifying
hints,
and bad pre-qualifying.
It's like it hints you what could possibly become the qualify, but it's not surely what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. Because there's plenty of times where I've had bad qualifyings and bad pre-qualifyings. Like if you look at what Jello's down in oh no, he's in the Ginetta. Oh, Seb's in P1 at the moment for
Is he?
Ginetta. Yeah, Jello's P3, Kangsep P6. Kangsep is quite quick, I'm pretty sure. I've seen him race somewhere. I feel like I remember him being quick when I raced against him, but I wasn't
Hmm.
sure if I've seen him in a Ginetta.
I think I saw
Oh,
him for
Schlab.
Palanga, maybe. There was
Schlab.
one guy from Estonia that reminds me of him, but I'm not sure.
Do we know what Schlab's doing? Schlab's in oh, a server's up. Do we know if Schlab's racing today?
Server is up. What? Sorry?
Server's up.
What did you say about
Oh, like
Schleb?
a qualifier. I wondered if he was racing today.
I'm pretty sure he said he wasn't. 50% sure.
You know what's going to be nice about this is if I need to go to the toilet in the middle, at least there's someone else to commentate. I know
Definitely.
this might be a small thing, but being able to go to the toilet in the middle of the race.
It will
Oh, get the
definitely
safety
be
car.
better.
Go out the safety car. Get the safety car out. On the safety car.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're doing the safety car because I'm not. I didn't even mount my steering wheel. So if there is a.
There isn't one. I only
Oh,
know that.
okay.
We'll get it out just to concern him, because I know he'll be sat there going, "What the fuck? Why is he out?" But listen, we're professionals, right?
Yeah, yeah. We're professionals.
We're
I'm
professionals.
currently watching the race control car
Okay,
killing
I
people.
may have
Nice,
missed it.
nice safety
Very
car.
professional. On safety car.
It's
Safety car
a
rear-ended.
full-on
Oh
safety
shit.
car. Full-on safety car, by the
Yeah.
way.
Very safe. Very safe. The professionals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The professional.
Commentating.
Hey, we're
Rear-ended
commentators.
car
To be
into
fair, we're
full distance.
commentators.
The commentators rear-ended me. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't report it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Safety car doing 11 reports before TWS. Grid happening. We
say
peak.
again, what? Safety car doing what?
Safety car making 17 reports before TWS grid.
Yeah. Before I get reported again.
Could actually go crazy.
They'd report me for driving slowly again, wouldn't they?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so.
Uh, I've got my Twitch has gone weird. Like I can't see my chat while.
Oh no, I'm not having that many problems, honestly.
No, like just my Twitch. I might refresh it, reopen it, because I can't see. It's weird. Let me refresh. How's it done this? Oh, I can't close it, can I?
I don't know.
Did you get the thing for knocking?
What?
Did you get the Twitch codes for streaming and knocking?
Gavars is working on it, but he says he's having problems because Twitch is not sending him the code.
Oh, what's the matter?
GG, GG. He sent me an image right now. It says, we've generated too many tokens for this token ID recently. Please try again later. So, I think that's for next time, I believe.
Well, everyone go and follow LLL if you haven't already.
Yeah.
You'll find them on Twitch. Do you know what? Let me post the LLL stream in the chat so everyone knows what it is.
Sure. Let me do that also here because some people watching, like 2 people. So.
Everyone go and follow the. I'm casting Schleb. Nice to see you in chat. Me and Frieza will be commentating, but definitely professionals, and we promise nothing will go wrong at any point. What do you reckon, Frieza? We haven't already killed someone.
No, no, I'm pretty sure we are good.
Oh,
I don't think we have killed
no,
anyone yet.
I said Seb, didn't I? Did I say Schleb or did I say Seb? I
What?
think I said Seb. I said Seb, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Sorry, I meant Seb. Sorry, I did mean Seb if I said.
Mm.
I don't know. You'll have to. I think
Interesting.
I said Seb.
I don't know. I heard Seb also, but I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, me and Frieza will be commentating the race, and it'll probably go really badly wrong.
Yeah,
But,
yep.
you know, it's nothing new.
Yeah.
We might race in the future. We're not sure. We'll see what happens. Everyone, oh yeah, I posted in the chat. Everyone go follow LLL Lightning Locomotives on Twitch if you haven't already. get their Twitch chat, the Twitch up. Whoa, whoa! I can see the race chat. Be right back. We'll check out how long it is. Quali is 15 minutes, and then there's 45-minute race.
I think
So
so.
it's and we've got 2 seconds till it starts. 2 seconds. There we go. Races starting. I'm gonna be watching Statine because
The teen.
I want
Where's
to
the
see.
choice? Where's the choice?
I'm gonna see what happens here because I think Statine's gonna be our fastest on track.
Hmm. You think
I'm
so?
gonna say I do like the look of the cars. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of driving them.
I'm gonna start by looking at
I don't know what.
Venuti.
Okay. Who have you got any? Are you rooting for anyone today?
What? Me? Hmm.
Yeah, are you rooting for anyone to
Not
win?
really. Not really.
No.
I'm
I,
really rooting
I'm
for
gonna,
somebody.
I'm gonna root for just for the TDS and racing sake. I'm gonna root for Statine. I hope he's got it in the bag. Hope he can come home with the win today. I think,
Perhaps.
and then in the Ginetta, I'm hoping Seb and Jellos come home and bring the podium for the Ginetta. To be honest, just because they obviously racing with them and knowing them, I hope the guys bring it home. Seem to be doing quite well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta say, I'm gonna root for them. I'm hoping the TWS guys bring home the podium for us. Everyone who races in TWS.
Only reason I'm really
But
rooting for Venuti in this case is because I think he can deliver. I think he can deliver today, and I think he will do his best to try and do so. So
I'm hope. See, I'm hoping the opposite, and I know you might want him to, but I'm hoping we have like a stat for um Praga. I hope we go like Statine, Contreras, and maybe like the Castle Spearman for the podium, and then for Ginetta, I'm hoping we've got like Seb and Jellos. I'm not sure if we've got anyone else from TDS in there. I've got to say, I've got to root for the guys. Got to back them.
I get it. I get it.
Got to root for them. I'm hoping they do well. So we've got what Statine now on an outlet.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you find these cars have like a there's like a weird snappy understeer to sort of oversteer? Like it's strange. I could never get them to just sort of go in the direction I wanted them to go. I'm not sure if you how you felt about it, but like I couldn't get them to sort of feel stable. It felt like constant like between understeer and like snap of oversteer.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else to add.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I
Nothing
get
else
it.
to add about the Prague. Okay.
What's going on with my leaderboard? Hmm. It's goofy as well.
Which one are you using?
I'm using your same leaderboard, but it's goofy. It's
Yeah,
goofy.
so until you've got people coming across the line doing some laps, they won't show up.
Yeah, no, it was just
Yeah.
goofling around with the relatives. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Let's see him come across the line. Come on, let's see what you can do.
Let's check it out. Gonna be watching Satine
First
for a
outlap
bit.
147.9.
Hmm?
Doesn't it's not bad, is it? Let's see.
Could be something.
147.9. It's a bit slower than what he was doing. So you're talking. He's at what 8 tenths off pace at the moment. Have we got different grip levels? Do we know? Let me have a look.
I think so. Indeed.
No, we're 100% grip now, so we've got no grip level, no grip like a It's not like the grip's going to get progressively better, so we should be straight on for the 147 ones and the one, well, for Statine and Venucci.
Yeah,
You
Venuti,
have to
Venuti.
tell me, yeah. Venuti. Yeah, so we should be on the 147 ones on the straight away.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got no no grip sort of no grip changes
I'm
on a lot
looking
of the
at
roads.
Venuti right now, and he has some traffic in his hot lap, so that's gonna probably impact him a bit. Finding some
Yeah,
GT5s along the way. Oh, and he slips and he went into the wall. That is not really good for him. That's complicating his qualifying even more.
the Cash currently holding P2 provisionally. Second down. Oh, there we go. Statine going across the line on a 147.4. So he's only 3 tenths off there, off his pre-qualification pace, which isn't a bad start. Then we've got the Cash behind him.
Yeah.
He's what? That's a second off, and he goes off into the gravel. That's
And
going
then
to hurt
there's
him massively. See if he
an
can improve.
Escu following up with a 148.7.
Yeah,
So very close to Kash and an Escu.
yeah. Imagine the Cash can improve. He went off in the gravel there in the just before the final corner.
Mm-hmm.
Anescu improving by 6 tenths, so he's going to take provisional P2 provisionally with just 8.5 minutes left. So there's P2 provisionally. Takash going to have to push.
Nescu beats his lap time
Uh,
again. 148.2 for him. What is Durkash gonna answer that with? We're gonna see slowly. For now, he's I think on his out lap, I believe.
no, he was on a fast lap.
Was he?
Got yeah, he was on an outlap.
Oh, he's
Who,
he's
who,
1/10 faster than the best first sector right now, and he goes off the track. I don't know if that was meant to
yeah,
happen though.
seems to be pushing quite hard. Spielman off the track into the wall backwards. That's not going to be it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
Spielman have got a livery though. Respect it. Respect putting the livery on.
Actually, talking about liveries, do we see a
Oh,
lot of liveries
Contreras.
today? I saw Venuti has
Oh,
one.
I want to see Contreras' livery. Let's see this.
Yeah, Durkash lost a lot of
Oh,
time,
nice.
and that's
Well done.
another one
Bravo, Golf
gone.
livery. I do like it. Gotta say, Spearman and Contreras both
And
like good liveries. Proud of them.
Kalski going for P3, 148.4. Just stealing that off from Durkash. 7 minutes left for the qualifying.
Yeah, we're seeing a huge gap between P1 and P2 though. It's Statine going faster, 2 seconds down. We have got say, what do you say, in Escu? How are you pronouncing
E
them? How Enescu?
Enescu.
Yeah, so Enescu up 4 tenths currently going across the line. That's going to put him closer to Statine. Help catch that P2, hopefully for him. 147.7. Not bad to be 3 tenths off from Statine, I'd say. Not bad place to be putting yourself. It does look like he's got a little bit of damage on the front of that car, potentially tapped back of a GT5 or something, and on the rear wing as well. You might want to drop into the
There is someone we haven't
the
seen the hit of
Venuti.
still, but it just came in 147.5 by Venuti. That is very close to Statine's provisional pole in a 147.4.
We should have a good fight then. That's what we're looking for as commentators, isn't it? We've got a good fight here between Venuti and Statine.
Exactly, and Escu even getting a better lap time in 47.7, so they are all closing up now, the
Got
gaps.
we've got Venuti is going up. He's currently up 2 tenths faster. So this put him on provisional pole if you can get him across the line. He's up 3 tenths now. Potentially just taking track limits there. Might be. See if he can carry on with the lap or if he
But he
bails
has a
out.
little bit of traffic ahead, I see, so that's maybe gonna slow him down. Who knows?
Look, I reckon it might be clear by the time he comes around to the end of the track. He's up 5 tenths. He only needs a tenth to take provisional pole. So if you can get through the traffic efficiently, oh, little lock up. That's cost him 2 tenths. Little lock up. Still enough to put him on provisional pole if you can just keep it together for the final couple of corners.
Meanwhile, Durkash closing up
Chicane.
another lap in 148.2, taking 4th place. That's very good for Durkash here, getting an even better place.
Venucci still up 3/10. No
And
traffic so far.
Escu going for the hit.
Take
Wait,
time
this
to couple
might
of
be
corners.
good. And he doesn't improve though, just plus 7/10 from his best.
Two and a half temps up coming onto the straight. He's going to take provisional pole. Statine's going to have to answer back.
And that's gonna be
That's it.
indeed a provisional pole for Venuti, just 2/10 faster than Statini in a 147.2.
That's
Very interesting. What is the
Statine.
finish going to answer with? He's 2/10 up.
No, he's not. He's
2/10 down,
down.
sorry.
Down to that. See if he's got it in the final couple of corners. We've got 4 minutes left. There's enough time to for him to get in a couple more laps in. But then we've also got an Escu who's also 3/10 up, so he could take. This could be P2 for an Escu if he can take it across the line. 4/10 up, potentially he could if he can find a couple of.
That is not looking good for the Swedish, let me tell you.
5/10 up coming to the chicane. Could be pole for him, provisionally.
Wait, is that in Swedish? Yeah, he is Swedish, no?
I'm not sure. A D2 put a lap time in coming in P9.
Wondering now. Yeah, he's Swedish. He's Swedish. My bad for saying Finnish earlier.
5/10 up. Can this put him on pole?
Possibly, and he locks up though. He locks up and he loses it. That is very unfortunate.
Good lap from him though. So we've got a good fight there for the podium.
Yeah, but now there's gonna be the hit of the Swedish coming up. Let's see. First sector is plus 2/10.
Gonna switch to GT5. The Ginettas. So we've got, I believe that's Garcia. Let me go to race 1 second.
Looking at Statine right now, he seems very aggressive on the curbs, attacking them almost every corner, but he goes a bit wide on the Aqua Minerale. I think that's gonna ruin his lap a bit, if not even invalidate it.
So we've got Garcia, with 2 minutes left, we've got Garcia in P1 for the Ginetta, and then we've got Seb in P2. Seb's only 2/10 off. Both look like they're on either out laps or slow laps. They're not here on a fast lap. By the looks of it, we've got Garcia going off. Oh, he's stopped on track. So we've got Garcia and then Seb, and we've got Kangsep in P3.
By the way, Venuti improving his lap time by another 10th, going for a 147.1. But now Statine is going to close his lap, and he's got Slipstream on the main straight, so that might be good for him, who might just gain the stance he needs, but no. That just slowed him down even more. Very unlucky, very unlucky. But 148 on the clock right now left for the end of the session. That's going to be one last chance, one last shot for everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on board with 7, so you can take P1 off for the.
Yeah, I'm going on Venuti here, who is closing up his lap. Just about to go on to the main straight. But I don't think this is going to be an improvement lap. Not at all. In fact, he's going for the last lap right now.
Seb looks to have a clean track ahead of him.
Oh, but wait, there's Ayordake in front of Venuti, I believe. Just slightly in front. I don't know if they're going to meet on Venuti's hot lap. But if they would meet, that would be a disaster for both of the drivers.
Well, no, but we've got Venuti's in P1, so hopefully they don't. They can sort of get round and pass quite quickly and easily. They might be able to pass here on the straight. Yeah, the Praga should have enough pace. Seb up almost 2 tenths. So if these two can get round each other easily and not cause any incidents, yeah, we've got Seb up 2 tenths. If you can keep this, this is podium for him. 3 tenths.
Alright, I'm gonna go on board with Statine here for the last lap around. And he's going also for a hot lap right now, and that is a great pole position for the Swedish man while Venuti crashes and has to stop right there. There is provisional pole for Statine and it's looking very good for him. Let's see Enescu.
Seb's just lost the rear and it's cost him 2 tenths, but he might find it coming through the chicane. If he can keep it on the track, not sure if he's gone onto track limits there, but he's 4 tenths up. So if this is a valid lap, if he's kept it within the track limits, he's 4 tenths up and could be taking P1 here.
And by the way, it indeed looks like Statine is keeping the pole position on his category, the R1, as Enescu is 7 tenths under his best lap, so that's not gonna work out, and everyone else is in the pits. That is indeed pole position for the Swedish man here at Imola.
Seb takes P1 for the Ginetta. Fantastic lap from him. I think it was 5 tenths up from his original time, 2 tenths faster than Garcia, who's in P2.
Very good, very interesting qualifying. There is a very close-up battle between Venuti and Statine. I don't know if Venuti already finished, but he's doing another lap. I don't know what this is for.
I think he should be finished.
If he's not finished, that could be a problem for Statine. Wait, because if Venuti is not finished yet, that could be a problem for Statine, but I think finished.
No, he's got to be on an outlap. I don't think this counts.
Yeah, no, he just throws it in the wall. That was an outlap. Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. Right, I've seen a very good fight for now. Let's go. Prediction. Who do you think is going to win?
No, wait there, 1 sec. Seb just said nowhere near my low 201 I was doing in practice. Not my best day, but you've taken P1 for the GT5. It's good. It's a good start. Garcia 2 tenths behind you. Hopefully you can keep that pace. I believe that Statine will win. If I'm gonna bet on him, I'd be betting on him. The cash now. He's again. I've said this to almost everyone. He's quick, but he just needs to be consistent.
But he's just not that quick, you know. Venuti and Statine are really on another planet. 4 tenths faster than Durkash. Really incredible pace by them. I don't think Durkash is quite there yet, unless he manages to find time during the race and keep consistent pace.
We've got a quick question from Aditya. He has said, do we need to change compounds? I'm not aware of him changing
We
compounds.
are indeed unsure.
I would say no. I asked Vas about anything like safety car, stuff like that, rules that would transfer from TWS. As far as I'm aware, there's none. So, Aditya, I do what you want and deal with the consequences afterwards. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how you feel about it, Freezer.
Oh.
What are you saying?
What?
I'd say deal with the consequences afterwards. I'm trying to find a good spot to put my camera here.
I'm gonna put myself into turn 1, really close up to turn 1, to just see everything going on. You're not gonna be able to quite see the start here, but when they come to turn 1, I will be able to see that.
We've got Statine's taking the lead, and we've got
Here they come.
We've gone around the outside of,
They come into turn 1, Statine leading by a decent margin, and there is Enescu overtaking Durkash into turn 1. That is gonna be interesting for him. And he's in P2, I think, Enescu.
Around the outside.
Yeah, Enescu in P2. That is a very good lead.
Fanucci dropped down to Fanucci dropped down to P4.
Must have happened something for the Italian here onto the first turn. Something may have happened. Maybe a double overtake, but Venuti takes it again onto Durkash down the inside at the hairpin.
But that's going to open up the door for Kutski. Is that
Yeah, yeah,
going to open the door
Kuski.
for him to go around the outside? Going to open the door for him to go around the outside. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to make the move.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the gap for Enescu and Statine is opening up. And they are also getting more and more distant from Venuti. But he goes wide and Enescu's in the wall almost. But he manages to catch it before going on the wall.
Jelski just crashed into Spielman, and Jelski just crashed. We've got Spielman, Aditya, and Jelski, I believe that is, has just all crashed in the into each other. Contreras making his way up into P5, and Escu dropped down now into P8. Not where you want to be.
There's a fight going on from mid-pack here between Sobek and Contreras. And into the last turn, Sobek is gonna go around the outside. Oh, oh!
Dangerous move to be doing.
That is not just any move, that is a statement. That is a statement for Contreras. He's there, and he's there to take it on. He's there to get the highest place on the grid, and he's not leaving it for anyone. That is an incredible move by Enescu. Very risky, but it works. And Durkash goes wide off the track, and Kautsky get that place. But it was very interesting. I don't know if there was a contact, but it was very close indeed. Now the gap for Statine just keeps on opening and opening. 2 seconds now. He's leading by a margin already.
Yeah, he can almost just relax and sit back. It's a good position for him to be in, especially when all the drivers behind him are fighting and going off track. But nice little gaps here for everyone in sort of the mid pack up to the podium to be battling for.
He's indeed, but Contreras is still close to Enescu. There might be another hit coming in soon.
Contreras
Maybe he's trying.
Easy. He sort of dived out of the way of Enescu, sort of potentially just.
But now 2 tenths between the two. And he's going around the inside, or showing off at least. He's telling Enescu that he's there and he's going for the move soon. He just moves around the inside to show in his mirrors before doing the corner. But Enescu goes on to try on Sobek. But he holds off again. Very interesting. Oh, yeah, Sobek off.
That's going to drop him down into P9 and move everyone else up in front of him. Not too bad of a crash for him, but he did just tap Enescu.
That was very close. Yeah, it was Enescu and Contreras fighting already also, I believe.
Gonna have to try and make his way back past Aditya. Let's go on board with him.
Lebush, meanwhile, in the GT5, making his way back up of the standings. And poor Gale is out of the track onto the dirt. And there is another place for Schlebusch, climbing all over into 4th place or 5th place.
Off the track in the gravel again. Struggling behind Aditya, potentially taking a little bit of damage. We've got Aditya dropping back now from Contreras. Seems that the gap in the Praga has opened up quite a bit.
There seems to have a pretty comfy lead for Statine, which just now has to take it easy and bring it home for this 40 minutes. But that is really the hard task.
Lead, but he can't let off yet.
Enescu and Kotrla. Oh, and Contreras fighting with Kotrla onto the chicane. I'm sorry if I pronounce it.
Chicane, both side by side. It's
yeah.
hard to overtake through there, and it just
manages to squeeze past, but he's on the grass. I think there was a touch from Kotrla into the grass.
It did look like a touch. Contreras makes a move stick, keeps the P6, and he's going to go and try and chase down Enescu now.
That is interesting.
I reckon 2-3 more laps, and we're going to be catching the Ginettas. We're going to be on the back, and that's going to completely switch it up, and who can dive through the Ginettas.
Now the
the
question
clipping.
is, did Contreras get any damage from that? Because the rear wing onto these cars is very fundamental, and if there is any damage, it's gonna be very hard for the drivers to keep it.
It doesn't look like he's got any damage, and if not, it doesn't look to be major. So it might just potentially affect his top speed a little bit if he has got any. Spielman's dropped down into P11, which is not what I expected from him. Gonna have a look at
Gelos,
the Ginettas.
yeah, Gelos getting
Oh,
closer to Ayordake. 6 tenths now between the two, but there's gonna be a straight, so maybe Gelos is gonna get that slipstream to close up even more onto Ayordake, and he does a 3 times fast lap. It looks like he's quickly approaching, but in the R1, Surve Contreras is happening. 3 tenths between the two, and onto the Aquamin rally we go. It's a three-way fight with Kotrla also. There may be some moves going on onto the chicane.
looks like Jealous is closing in ever so slightly
Contreras
to
going for it
Seb.
around the inside, or showing again, He's not hitting the dive bomb.
This is going to open the door for Aditya to eventually take a place as well. If he can stay on the back of Contreras, he might be able to just take advantage of whatever move Contreras is making.
Exactly, that's gonna be fundamental for him to build
And
up.
then he could.
Oh, and Contreras locks up, and Survey is very close again. And now there's gonna be the straight and a lot of slipstream onto turn 1. Let's see if he will try something here. He still keeps on closing up. Let's go on board for this action. He is closing up very quickly on him and will go around the inside for turn 1. That is a very good choice.
Gonna dive down the inside.
Will he complete it? Oh, he did.
He's gonna slot in back before the racing line.
That is very good by Surve.
Nice clean move. But now he's got to hold the positions. Contreras is gonna go back down the inside.
Contreras.
Oh, he's gonna slot him behind him. It looked like he had the move.
That is too risky for Contreras. Too risky for him. He does not want to try. And he goes in the airpin around the inside. Oh my god. Does he keep it though?
They're gonna go side by side.
That is just barely around the inside still. And there's gonna be another turn to the left. There's gonna be a Ginetta. But he just manages to squeeze past. That is extremely close between the two.
Insane battle in between the two here.
Also, an Esco under Cash. Oh my god, almost going around the inside of the Aquamin rally. That was very close. He's gonna go around the inside on the chicane. And that is a clean overtake from Enescu onto their Cash for P4. Very good of him. And he's gonna build the gap exponentially big right now.
Yeah, so we've got Seb. Jello's a drop back from Seb. Got between a second to a 7/10 gap now between them two. So if Seb can keep that consistent, he might hold that gap between them. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of fighting from the Ginettas so far. I think it's going to come when the Pragas are going to come along and potentially.
There's gonna be some issues when the Pragas are gonna have to lap the GT5s. That's really gonna put up a bad moment for Statin, who is, by the way, getting closer to Benuti. I don't know if there was a mistake here or if Benuti is just faster, but he's closing up that gap quickly. 1.3, 1.4.
I think the gaps potentially made a little mistake, but because as we see, I think that's
Billman, by the way, on to 10th place for Jelski.
Into the gravel. You see the Cash again off into the grass. It's gonna
onto the wall actually, not just the grass.
I don't think he touched the wall. It looked like he just spawned into. I don't think there's any damage. I think he just spawned onto the gravel because he already had dirt on his tires. So I think he just spawned. Yeah, he just spawned into the grass. I don't think there's any damage. So potentially fight back. He's got 34 minutes left to go.
By the way, the R1s are starting to gap some GT5s here. Tran in the middle of Kotrla and Aditya fighting for 5th place right now.
seem to be making the moves quite cleanly so far, but as we get further into this race, I think people are going to become more and more impatient. I think you're going to find the Praga's going to become impatient when they're trying to battle and fight for the position, and they need to find the pace. DT is doing a fantastic job so far. Closing in on Cotola a bit in front. Only a second between the two of them.
Venuti and Statine, by the way, doing the same lap time almost. Statine on the 148.85 and Venuti on 148.84. Very close between the two.
We'll have to see how the setup affects them. We see Takash going into the pits.
Lock up from Kortla.
Stop.
Kind of loses it and makes a little mistake. That's gonna build a big gap between the two. And Contreras is gonna get closer and closer now under the second. I think there was damage in that incident for Durkash as in the pits now, and Contreras almost losing it. Very close he goes sideways on the exit before the hairpin.
Jealous now has closed the gap to 7/10, but Seb seems to get a better run out on exits out of all the corners, which is really going to affect Jellos. He seems to Jello seems to break later and get close into the corner, and then Seb seems to just have the better exit because Seb opens the door up to like Seb sort of like increases the gap on every exit and every turn by the looks of it.
Seems very close also between the two. 1/10 difference in lap time wise. So that's gonna make up a good battle between Ayordake and Gelos.
But what we've now got is we've now got Statine closing up to the front of the Ginettas. So now we're gonna have him trying to make his way round the Ginettas, and potentially this could help out the Jealous Seb fight.
I'd say we take a look at the progress made so far by the drivers in this race, as is already a good point. So we see Kauski 2 places up, Statine, Venuti on the same spot, Enescu on the same position, Kotrla 2 places up, Surve doing a fantastic job 3 places up, Contreras 1 down, he lost a place in the start, Sobek 2 places up, Spielman 1 down, Jelski 1 up, and Durkash 8 down. Very bad for him. That is for the R1 category. Ayordake, same place, 3 places up. Gelos doing a fantastic job in the GT5. And then
Gelos left a big gap for Statine to let him through, but now that's opened the gap between Seb and Gelos. So now it looks like them two have got a big gap. As we've got Venuti just overtaking Seb. Venuti's gonna have to take the he's gonna have to go around the outside of the track. Potentially track limits, but it looks like it has helped Seb out a little bit because now he's got a 1.4 second gap. So they've got a nice big gap between the two of them. And that's also helped out Statine as well, because I think Venuti struggled to get through the traffic, whereas Statine got through it a little bit easier. Because there's now that 2 second gap. As we see Seb fighting with Kang Seb in the back here.
Lebush, not Sebastian.
Sorry, yeah, Schleb. I'm gonna get mixed up between Seb and Schleb. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Fine, it's fine.
My bad.
Lebush still fighting with him, losing the place it seems.
Side by side, we see Schleb just touching the back of Kang Seb.
Contreras, meanwhile, planning his overtake onto Aditya again, maybe going on the next lap onto turn 1, or maybe on the chicane after the Aquaman rally.
Gonna see Schleb's gonna dive down the inside. No, he's gonna just make himself known. It looked like he was gonna make the move, but he's just showing he's there, trying to scare Kang Seb. Insane battle. You know what? It's a good battle between these two side by side. I can't get.
Aditya goes on the grass and loses a lot of time, and now Contreras is next to him, and that's gonna be a fight here onto this lap. Is he gonna go around the inside? Maybe. No, he just holds off for now. Maybe gonna try something on the chicane. He saw him on the mirrors. Aditya starting to see Contreras and feel his pressure. That's gonna be a very good overtake for Contreras if he can just make it.
Contreras looking, it looked like he was looking down the inside there. He's keeping it clean. You've got a Ginetta in front of them, so this is going to affect them.
It all depends on who gets through
He's shut the door
faster.
into the Ginetta. They both seem to get past quite cleanly.
But
He's got a
now
couple more ahead of him.
Contreras gets a better exit out of the chicane compared to Aditya, but he slows
Aditya's been
down.
blocking with the Ginetta.
Yeah. And now maybe he's gonna go on the last turn or no, he just holds off, he just holds off.
No. Oh, we've got...
Oh,
He's off in the gravel there.
almost in.
Jealous and Schleb fighting.
Sebastian.
Jealous and Schleb fighting.
Oh, and now they're blocking Aditya and Contreras also going for the fight. Maybe Contreras is now gonna go around the inside or outside into turn 1, but I don't think the slipstream is good enough for him. So he's gonna have to hold off once more.
They've taken back P1 from Jealous.
But he still haven't looked down the inside, and Aditya locks up and he goes around the inside. There is a very good overtake for Contreras, and it's very important.
That's going to drop him back into P7.
That is a very important mistake by Aditya and a very good place gained by Contreras. Now the gaps still keep on opening and opening, but Kulipai in the GT5, I hope I said it correctly, going to close up on Garcia. Going up on Garcia here.
I've got Kulipai,
I've said.
Kulipai? Yeah, we'll go
I don't know. We'll go with that, yeah.
Show the fight for P1 GT4, okay.
GT5, whatever.
Okay.
Oh! Pillman overtaking. And the gap is opening again between the two.
These two are
wait, Venuti in the pits. When Venuti in the pits. Doing his pit now. Maybe he's going on hards. Could make it a better strategy. Let's see where he comes out. He got overtaken by Kautsky. And he's now in the pits, changing tires. Oh, I think he messed up. No, he just went in for fuel. And he's now going out. Enescu.
For the Praga, and it's giving Seb a bigger gap to for P1, and it's taking the pressure off of him a little bit. Each time a Praga overtakes, Jealous is leaving a huge gap, going all the way off the racing line and letting the Praga through, and it's costing him time. That lap it cost him 0.6, whereas Seb is staying on the racing line and letting the Praga overtake him. And I've got to give it to him. I think it's working out in sort of foresight.
That is a very interesting strategy by Venuti, by the way. Oh, he slides off in the hairpin. Almost went out of the track, but he managed to catch it. That was very close for Venuti here. The gaps are really big in the R1 category, but the fight for P1... It seems like Gelos is just faster than Ayordake.
But I think Seb's better at getting through the traffic. You know when getting through, letting the Pragas overtaking him. I'm not sure if it's luck or if it's a strategy. He seems to be letting the Pragas overtake him, like sort of in better places, and keeping to his racing line, whereas Jealous isn't. Jealous is giving him a load of room, whereas it looks like Seb's just sticking to his racing line and saying, overtake me. It's not my problem. And I've got to say, it seems to be working out for him.
It does indeed. Durkash going for a P9. Yeah, Statine pitting now also.
Let's see where that's going to bring him out compared to... I'm going to stay on board with him and see where that takes him out into...
I'll go on to follow Durkash. Kotla for P9.
That's dropped him back now behind
Venuti and...
That's put him behind Contreras and Aditya. How far behind?
Behind
We're seeing.
Spielman, maybe.
No, he's come out
Spielman cuts
ahead
off
of
now.
Spielman.
I
He's
think
coming out
that
ahead of
will just
Spielman.
put him
So he's 10. He's
very
around
close.
10 seconds ish, roughly speaking, behind Vinucci. So I'm not sure what the strategy difference here is.
I think
That's a
Stettin went
that's
for
a call.
tires while Venuti only went in for fuel. So maybe we got a different tire
That
strategy there
that
too.
that will. I think that'll help Stettin out in the long run.
Let's see the tires that are going with. So we see Venuti on softs 1 lap. Wait, that means he did change the tires. But I think he did a quick pit stop because that was too quick to be changing tires. I think he just reset to pits. I'm not sure that
Yeah,
is allowed. I am not sure that is allowed. That may get
Jello's
Venuti a DSQ.
Jello's off into the gravel there while the Pragas were overtaken. That's opened up a nice little gap for Seb. He's around 2 seconds ahead of Jello's. Nice and comfortable there for him. But we have got the Aditya and Contreras fight is back on. Only 8 tenths between the two of these.
Indeed.
He's Aditya's closed the gap to Contreras as they're going through and just overtaking Kang Set and if that's Tran. Now he's got the run on Contreras coming down into turn one because he's going to go round the outside this time. He seems to have the pace. He needs to move back over down the inside. He's going to cover off the inside by the looks of it. Let's go on board.
Oh,
He's got
he's
the gap
just gonna
very
have that
clearly.
better exit, I think, to not let Contreras have a chance at it.
That's going to move Aditya back up into P4.
But now he
Not
goes to
not
cover
overall,
off.
but
It's a very interesting fight between the two, but it seems like Contreras is holding off from trying to overtake Aditya, so maybe he has
looks
other
down the
plans. Look, he
He's
could go
going to
for it
drop
now, but he
into
just
the
holds it
pits.
off. He just holds off.
Yeah, he's making his presence known, but I think Aditya's got the pace because he's reeled him back in. You've got to give it to him. He's reeled him back in. We saw that mistake from Aditya, but you know what I mean. He reeled him back in. He's done it over time. Unless we missed a mistake from Contreras.
Yeah. There was,
So
I
now
think,
we've
a
got to see
slip from Contreras on the exit of the hairpin, but I don't
if
know how much
if
that
these two
affected
keep
him.
if these two keep fighting though, it's gonna cost them it's gonna cost them like chasing down the podium because you've got what 5 seconds ahead now to Venuti, whereas if between the we see Kautsky go into the pits,
Meanwhile, by the way, Schlebusch and Tran fighting again.
yeah, he was fighting with Kangset, but he's got a 5 second gap to him now.
And let's go on board with Schlebusch now. Oh, 10 seconds stop
Aditya
and go for
stop and
Aditya.
go.
Why
That's
is
gonna
that?
hurt.
Do we know why that is for
Speeding.
speeding?
That's for speeding. That's he's gone into the pits too fast. That's a big penalty for
Oh,
stop
Tran
and
goes
go for.
extremely wide and Schlebusch gets that position. Tran
That's
on
gonna
the
put.
dirt.
That's gonna put. That's gonna put Aditya down into the middle of the pack there, not where he'll want to be. Potentially even at the back of the pack. A stop and go is gonna cost him.
That
Because
is
he's got to pit and
indeed.
then come back around for a stop and go within the next couple of laps.
By the way, Benuti from Enescu 4 seconds, while Stettin is around 12 seconds from Benuti with my calculations. So I think there was indeed some play with the back to pits button in that pit stop from Benuti.
We can always go through the replay afterwards. We know roughly it was around the 25-minute mark, so you're probably talking. We need to add.
Drive through for
We got
cutting for Purgalis.
in
Purgalis.
the GT5.
Yes,
Not sure what
fighting
he's
for
called.
P5 by the way. No, P5 in the
So it's going to
GT5.
move Schlab up, so he doesn't need to worry about overtaking him.
Indeed. Another position for
Good,
Schlebusch.
good, good for Schlab.
Only problem for
Not
Schlebusch right
great
now to
for.
worry about is closing up that 50-second gap from P4. That's gonna be a big problem for them.
Yeah, maybe we'll. I mean, maybe you could do something with the pit strategy if he's got enough fuel and literally
Benuti
can stay out.
overtaking and then SQ going in the pits.
Now, I want to see what happens here with Enescu. He's going to go into the pits. Going to stop in his box. Now, where he's going to he's going to come out. Yeah, so Statine's going to overtake him. Gets a decent pit stop. Did lock up coming into it. So that I think yeah. So Statine did a decent pit stop. We're gonna have to go back and have a look and see what Finucci did. Maybe he didn't take.
Indeed, but
Maybe he changed his
Spillman, by the way,
tyres.
into P4, and I think he already did pit. So I think that
I'll
is
double
the
check and
correct
see if he's
place for
pitted.
him. No, he did not pit. He did not pit.
No, he's not pitted. He's not pitted.
So that is temporary for Spillman, but he is keeping up pace with an SQ, so I don't see any reason for him to pit right now unless fuel strategy is going after him. But we don't know that. Surve in the pits also, that's gonna
That's gonna
get.
be his stop and go.
Yeah, that's gonna give Contreras a lot of room to just get good laps in and
See,
keep on moving.
Seb going in for his first pit. So that's gonna be Seb pitting and Jello's staying out. So potentially going Seb going for maybe the undercut here.
Possibly happening.
I'll have to see if he changes tires. Can he change tires in the Ginetta?
I think so indeed, yeah. We can change tires in the Ginetta, and I think
Well,
he has to do that as he's taking a lot of time to do that.
yeah, so he looks like he's taking some fresh tires and some maybe some fuel as well. So I'll have to double check and go back on board with Jello to see what his pit stop looks like. And he's coming out. That'll put him out right at the back, but obviously everyone else is gonna have to pit as well. Probably not a bad idea to pit and get yourself some clean air, so he's not worrying about anyone else, sort of GT wise.
And Escu closing up on Spillman very quickly, 5:10 now. Spillman reminding that he's not done the pit yet, so this is not for net position, but he is indeed closing up. So there may be a fight between the two. Net. Oh, and
Let's dive on
Ka-
the inside. He just goes into the
Kautsky
gravel.
just. Oh no, that's Senescu.
Enescu off into the gravel. He just caught the rear of Spielman. I'm not
Statin
sure if you see that
overtaking
Spielman's fault.
Contreras. That is gonna favor Kautsky though. That is gonna close up the gap for 2 seconds, 0.5. And Gelos gets a drive through for cutting.
Yeah, for cutting. So that's gonna cost him, and that means if Seb's, it doesn't matter what Seb's done pit stop wise.
And Garcia
That's
getting
gonna
closer to him also. And he overtakes him around the outside onto the last turn. Maybe. No, no,
no.
no, no. For Gale is another. Oh no, drive through taken. Okay. I thought there was another one. I was like, what?
You see, Jello's going into the
Galos.
and stop and go
Another stop and go.
He's done. He's done.
That
Jello's
is the
done.
end of the race for Galos, I believe, right now, right here.
So here we see Seb is gonna say he's got a huge gap now for P1. Huge gap. Is that a 50-second gap as well to P? Was that a 50-second gap to P3?
Yes,
That's
indeed it
going to be
is.
huge for him. He can just keep it consistent for the end of the race, and that's him done. Let all the Pragas through. You've got all the
Contreras
time in the
pits
world.
right now. Let's see where that puts him. It should be around Aditya.
Spielman dive to the pits. Spielman staying out again. Surely
Mm-hmm.
you dive into the pits for some tires, because is that not going to be hurting your lap time now? Like, what's Spielman's lap times?
151.8.
151. Whereas we've got the guys up front doing 147,
That,
so that's 3 seconds.
yeah, that
Slower.
is a lot.
I
That
think
is a
them
lot.
tires are going to be hurting him. I think them tires are going
Let's
to be
see where he
hurting him.
puts him.
Contreras in the pits, coming out behind the cash.
Oh, Kotrla Durkash is happening. No, I think there was an error by Kotrla and Durkash take advantage of
Yeah.
that.
Didn't look like he went off track, so maybe just a little spin from him.
Yeah. But that did cost him a lot of time, indeed.
But we do have Kolpave. How did we pronounce it last time? He's chasing
Kulapave?
Garcia down.
Kulapave?
Only 5 tenths between the two of them. Kolpave chasing down Garcia.
They
So
have
this
been
is
close for
all
the whole
about.
race. They have been close for the whole race.
This is the
Poor
finish. This
Gale.
see,
Poor Gale Schlebusch. Also happening, I think, into turn 1, turn 2
see
now.
Garcia diving into the pits. Now, right, let's look at this. We've got 30 minutes left of the race. Statine, yeah, doing
Mm-hmm.
1:47.3, 3 tenths faster than Venucci.
That is the
He's
fastest
closed
lap
that
of the
gap,
race.
and he's closed down that gap. You said I reckon it was around 10 seconds at one point. You said it was around 12. We can now see he's closed that gap down to 7 seconds as we see Spielman diving into the pits, Garcia and Jealous all driving into the pits as well. But I reckon Statine with the fresher tyres is going to close that gap considerably, like over the next 30 minutes. Not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but he could potentially close that gap quite quickly. And on the fresher tyres, he's less likely to make a mistake, whereas we might see a mistake or two from Venucci.
But you have to consider that Venuti already did a pit. So that's gonna be a fight for position on the track for Statine and Venuti. Even if he does reach him. So he has around 10 minutes to reach him and another 2 laps to maybe overtake him if I can manage it. Schleibusch, by the way, losing it on the exit of the chicane. And Gale is getting close to him and he's gonna try around the outside onto the last turns here. And he does manage before even getting into the braking zone. What will Schleb answer to that? Let's see. He closes up. Is he gonna go? No.
Just say Kutsky overtaking Anescu.
Oh, they both out. They both out.
And that's going to be an unsafe.
Oh, Durkash!
Durkash off into the off.
He just manages to keep it. He just manages to keep it on the grass.
Durkash up into P3. Have we seen a pit stop from Durkash? We've seen a pit stop.
Yeah,
from
we did.
Durkash, and that's going to help him out. Even though he went off into the gravel, it's going to move him up into the podium. And that means Anescu's going to have to try and fight back as he just loses it on the Anescu just losing on the exit of the chicane.
That is extremely dangerous move from Kalski on the rejoin. But Schlebusch going around the inside maybe of Purgelis, just showing off for now. Just showing off for now. And he may go on the hairpin. He does go side by side. Around the outside though. Let's see if he can manage. Maybe he will try and go for the switchback. He hits him. And that's a car out. That is a car out of the track. And Schlebusch does get the place. But that was very, very not so clean and dangerous by him. We will see later on what will happen. For now, Gelos goes into the pits for, I believe, his penalty.
Anescu has some major damage. Looks like he's got damage to the rear wing and he's got damage to the front window. So that'll be the front of the car and the rear wing, which is going to help Durkash out.
And that is...
I don't think Durkash has got much in the way of damage. Let me go on board with...
That is very
Durkash
bad.
doesn't look to have much damage. Jello stop and go taken. So yeah, it looks like Durkash now slowly increasing the gap for the podium. But Statine also, over the last couple of laps, we've seen him close in.
But not that quick as we thought. Not that quick as we thought. There's a second every 2 minutes. A second every 2 minutes is around like 4 seconds in 10 minutes.
But there was a mistake from Venuti. There was a mistake because he's done a 1:48.3.
I wouldn't really call that a mistake, but maybe a slight bit of a mistake.
1:47.3 a lap before, so there's got to be a little mistake here or there.
Now Kautsky also has a really damaged car, rear wing and front, but he is still fighting with Kotra onto the first turn. Let's see, there's gonna be a lot of slipstream onto the main straight here. What are we gonna witness? Is he preparing a nice move around the inside? I think he's lifting, because for now he's not closing up anymore, but now he is closing up very late around the outside. Will he close it? He does not. He keeps this side by side. Let's see who breaks later.
Gets it side by
Oh, and
side.
they just keep it,
just a
and
little bit of
Kautsky on the
travel.
curb, and that kicks
Oh,
off. Kotra and Kotra,
and then catches the rear of him.
that is
No. Oh, both off. Both rejoin, and a worse rejoin from Kutsky as he just
unbelievable. That was.
spins, and that's going to open the door for Contreras to get back into the fight for the top 5.
Indeed, and Kautsky still goes for it around the inside of the hairpin. I think he's leaving the place though.
Contreras diving down the inside, but leaving
Oh, and
room
he's
as needed. Getting side by side. Let's go on board with Contreras.
that
No,
is indeed
it's
helping
room.
Contreras, but I think now that there's a big enough gap for Contreras to not try again, at least for a bit of time. Kotra is trying to close up on Kautsky.
Not sure what's happened to Statine, but he's 13 seconds down. I didn't see what happened there. As we saw,
I believe there was a mistake there. Whoa, I think he went out of the track. That did lose him a bit of time.
Contreras side by side with Controller.
Indeed.
Gonna make a move down the inside. Controller's gonna completely cut him off, and Contreras gonna maybe go for the switchback. Looks like he's tried it, but
He doesn't quite get that nice exit, but he's gonna go around the outside, maybe. He just goes off because he sees there is no room for him. And he holds off. But now there's gonna be the straight again, and a lot of slipstream for Contreras to grab and go maybe onto turn 1, inside or outside. But I think Kotrla gets that very nice exit and does not leave Contreras any slipstream at all. That is very good by Kotrla. Kolupai also going for pit in the GT5, but he's going out with a massive lead onto Garcia.
see, that's Controller off into the gravel. That's going to move Contreras up into P6. What a mistake from Controller. It's going to move Contreras up.
What is happening on this race? Kansep, Schlebusch happening also. Schlebusch is doing a very good race so far. He's doing a very good rise up the positions from last place.
We've got Kansep challenging him behind.
Durkash overtaking, also making everything a lot more hard for Kansep.
But it's going to open the door for. It's going to increase the gap for Schleb, so Kansep can't make the move down to the chicane, but.
It's just a matter of time, I think.
I'm not sure because we've seen Kangsep and Schleb fight over and over and over again, and Schleb seems to have the better pace.
It does look like it, but the slipstream is making Kangsep close up really quickly, and he's gonna go. Maybe, oh, he doesn't. He was very close onto the braking zone. That could have ended very badly for both of them.
Spielman off into the wall. As we're going to see Aditya then going to overtake him for position, and that's going to move Aditya up into P9.
Very good for Aditya. Getting closer again to Solbeck, but Kangsep is gonna try again on Schlebusch onto turn 1. Around the outside. Let's see. Very close between the two, almost touching. But Schlebusch breaks so much more than him. And he just keeps that place.
But now we're going to have a Nescu jump into the mix, and that's going to completely change it.
Durkash, I think there was an incident. Durkash in the wall. Durkash in the wall, and Nescu is closing up on Durkash pretty quickly. Durkash is back on the track, but he's got a damaged rear wing and front wing.
5 seconds, but we've seen the same from Manescu. There's only 4 minutes left. So if you can keep that 3-second gap that he's got now, it should be enough. If you can just use that efficiently.
Kangsep, I think, out again. Yes, indeed, he lost 10 seconds to Purgaily.
I believe is Garcia currently in P1 for the Ginetta. Garcia, I'm not sure
Garcia
what
is
happened
in
to.
net P2 for GT5 actually, because Kolpive actually did go for the pits
And
now.
he has stopped. What happened to Seb?
I don't know
I
what
didn't see what
happened to
happened to Seb.
Sebastian. I think he lost a lot of time during his pit, and that really ruined him.
Maybe other people just stopped for. Let's have a look at lap times.
Hey,
Maybe they stopped
Spillman
for
fighting!
Aditya.
Spillman fighting with Aditya. Two
Yes, he
tenths.
lost in the track. That's gonna send everyone else through.
Indeed,
That's gonna
Spillman
put
going around
Garcia.
the inside, or trying at least. He's showing him that he's there again, and he's ready to fight for the P9 Multiclass. But he's got a really big damaged rear wing from Spillman. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe you know, Mativeri.
Spielman crashed into the wall. He spun off and drove into the wall.
That
It doesn't
was
look like there's anyone else involved.
Contreras 3 tenths from Kautsky also. I don't know what happened there, but they're very close to each other. And Kautsky still with a very damaged car. So he's gonna be a lot in disadvantage in this fight. 2 tenths now.
We'll jump on with Spielman.
And Contreras off.
Contreras off.
He
Spielman
just loses it.
Drive through for
Drive through for Contreras.
We see a fight between Aditya
Spillman and
Spielman.
Aditya. Nice move from Spillman in the braking zone around the inside. That was very clean by him, and he keeps it and he sticks it in. But Aditya is now closing up again. 3 tenths, still getting that close gap in, but he's just building a gap now. Spillman is got that very good pace compared to Aditya.
Yeah, Spielman seems to be about 7 tenths faster, so I'm not sure Aditya is going to be able to fight back. But then we've also got to consider that Spielman's just taken quite a bit of damage compared to Aditya, so I'm not sure if he can fight back or not.
Indeed, but Contreras is closing up slowly on Kautsky.
Spielman's off and track limit, so if he keeps doing that, that's going to be potentially a drive-through for him as well.
Contreras closing up on Kautsky. 6 tenths, and he goes in the pits. Second pit for Contreras, because he's gonna have to serve that 10-second penalty that he got for cutting. That is very bad for him.
Move Enescu up into P5.
And he should come out.
Behind Sobek.
No, I think that is gonna place him just ahead of Sobek. Because it's just a drive-through from what I remember.
Close the gap quickly though, yes, so just behind, just in front of, just behind Sobek.
Indeed, 1 minute left for this race. Venuti.
Let's go on board with Venuti, who's currently our
Leader for the race. 7 seconds between Statin and Venuti, and now the last lap starts for everyone around the track. Venuti cutting the line, 151.3. Let's go on board with him for the last lap.
Statin just behind with P2. I think we saw a mistake from Statin, but again, I think it would have been closer if we hadn't seen that mistake, because he dropped him back at another 7 seconds. We could have seen a couple of last lap fight between the two of them if Statin hadn't made that mistake. I think he was closing the gap enough.
No, there isn't much happening for now.
I think Venuti's got it. I think this is
That is indeed going through the Aquamin Rally. Venuti for the last time around. Now going onto the chicane, about to lap Kangep, but I don't think he's gonna get that nice third lap around. But he does go out of the chicane now. Wait, Gelos disconnected from the server, even though he was in P4. That is a DNF for him on the final lap, I believe.
Lab up to
Venuti going around the last two corners now, onto the last left and onto the straight, overtaking Purgelis, onto the grass a bit, but that is indeed the first win in the championship for Venuti here going off the line. That is very good.
Satine coming through just 6 seconds behind him to take P2. The cash now
Durkash, a lot
44 seconds
much
back
behind.
behind to take
44.
P3.
Wait,
So it's
Aditya
quite a
fighting with
gap.
Spillman on the last lap. There is a fight 2/10 between the two guys here. Maybe Aditya is gonna try on the chicane, on the last chicane. Let's see what will go on here. Aditya shows himself in the mirrors of Spillman. But I don't think he's gonna get that because Spillman just has a better exit out of the left-hander into Aquaman Rally. He just builds that gap big enough for Aditya to not try and get him. Someone goes off the grass in the chicane. That is Tran with some connection issues as it appears. That is gonna be a problem for Spielman because now he's gonna have to overtake Tran, and Tran is having some connection issues, but he goes through fine. Let's see Aditya, also perfect. But Aditya locks up, and he goes on the grass. That is the last chance for him gone, and that is indeed Spillman keeping his P8, and Aditya, no wait, P9, and Aditya closing up in P10.
P10. So, and then in the Ginetta, we have
Kolpive.
Kolpive taking P1 for the GT5 in the Ginetta. Then we got Garcia taking P2 and Seb
Lebush. Incredible. Yeah, Seb P3.
P3. Schleb.
Incredible comeback from the
Insane
back
race.
of the grid.
Changed tyres by accident and Contreras tried to pass me on the outside. I called tyres and made me spin. Is that what cost you? Because we weren't sure. I don't think we captured it. There was so much going on through the majority of the race. Let's go. I'm gonna save it. Go back through the replay if anyone wants to give me.
I will go through that also.
As some people with questionable racing lines. Yeah, I wanna go through it. If we've got some some times people want to look at, because I know we missed a Seb incident, we missed a Satine incident. I think we captured Aditya. It was a fantastic race. If anyone's got some times I want to throw in of anything we might have missed, because I know we didn't manage to get all of it.
That was indeed a very, very interesting race. There was a lot of fighting going on, specifically in the R1 category.
And for me, we'll go to yours. Go to yours first. You seem to have a fantastic race, and then we just seen you drop out of P1 and wasn't exactly sure what happened. We should ban
You should ban Spillman is a crazy sentence. And agreeing is even more crazy. Oh, what is going on? Okay. I don't know what was going on for my replay.
I'll leave that for everyone else to decide. So we got 29. Go to. Okay, so you said it was 29. 10, so we'll play it from here.
29, you say?
29-10 for Seb.
I want to go check out Venuti pit because that was very interesting here.
Let's go to a different.
Let me show you my screen.
Give me 1 second, I'll go back to it.
Yeah, tell me when you're ready to look so I can show you.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna have one more look at this.
Yep.
Really unfortunate for Seb. Contreras just catching the rear of him, trying to go around the outside, and that's going to send him off into the gravel. Is that what cost you the podium, Seb? You said something about tyres as well.
Yeah.
Have you got another time, Freezer?
Yeah, I got a Venuti pit that I wanted to analyze because it looked extremely quick, so maybe he did use the back to pits button, I believe.
Let's. Do you want to give me the timestamp for it? It was around
1857.
1857. Right.
I'll show it on my
Going into the pits
stream.
now. I changed them back since I had no grip for 3 laps.
And look at how weird this
You
is.
didn't need to change tires. Okay. Yeah, I'm going into the pits.
It looked extremely quick. Unless there was any connection issues, it did
Oh,
look extremely quick to be a full pit. Yeah, and he just goes back.
but unless he's not taking fuel and he's just stopped for like 1 liter or something, or he's just stopped in the pit box.
I don't
Like it
know.
is possible for him to just do a drive through and not change anything. I'm not sure
You
what the
technically have to stop and put at
Ah,
least 1 liter, but that was extremely quick for him. I don't know, and I'm not sure what
even
happened
for
there.
1 liter. Leave that for Gavas. It was quite quick for 1 liter, but if he's done that and he has just taken 1 liter, fair enough to him.
Yeah,
It
he
is
did a
possible
different
to do that.
strategy, and he
Anyone
gained
else
from
got
it.
anything else we might have missed? I know there was a couple of things we may have missed.
I think I
Um,
want to rewatch the start to see if it was fair from everyone.
we've got an Escu went down. I'm gonna watch it from an Escu's point of view in a rear view in a chase camera
I'll watch it from
because I know he
Spillman's
went
POV.
down. I know he went down the inside of um, Benucci and Dakash.
Looks to be perfectly clean by everyone except um I don't remember the
Leverage,
name. Wait,
11 instances.
Kautsky.
He drove a good race though. He drove a good race.
Yeah, Schlebusch was really good this race. He was very locked in. It seemed he went from last place to fourth place. That was a really good comeback by him and very good race overall.
Seems very clean from Manescu. He just dived down the inside. Anyone else got timestamps we want to look at? There's a
Kautsky
couple of
really
instances.
closing up Contreras onto the start, but all clean.
Yeah, I mean most of it looked clean. To be fair, from what I saw, there was nothing major.
See the
From
GT5 how it went.
yeah.
Oh, there was a touch in the GT5. There was
Was there?
indeed a touch in turn 1 in the GT5. And it was indeed from Kangsep. Well, Kangsep was involved in it, but it was not
Oh,
the
just
author of it. That was a really big
watching now.
crash. By Pergalis that was caused. Who just apparently wanted to go for the overtake onto
Didn't say
Tran,
it
and
was a
Tran. Hmm.
You say it was yeah, okay. Let me go back to it.
I'm gonna leave that to the stewards, but it does seem like both of them are at
Oh,
fault.
Travis just dived down the inside.
Yeah, and he closes up, so
Yeah, I mean it's that's like a
double fault. Because
yeah.
one dives out and would have still hit the guys ahead if it wasn't for Purgalis. And Purgalis closing up on him, so that was, I think, both
I
sides,
think
but I'm
he
gonna leave
might
that to the
not have.
stewards.
He might not have. It just looked like he just caught the outside and got like what do they call it? What's
Yep,
it called? Where it shouldn't happen.
the bumper.
Um, no, it's like ID. Like you've caught something and you've just gone off.
Um,
Yeah. Anyway, it's sim racing for you though, isn't it? Where you just caught the inside of a car and it's sent you spinning off.
yeah, that was
Doesn't matter.
really good for Schlebusch anyway, who got past 3 people already on the first turn, so That was very good for him. Very
Yeah,
convenient.
I don't think there's anything else unless I haven't missed anything. I think we caught most of it, and no one else has got any timestamps. Um, I was talking about jumping into a race. How do you feel about jumping into a like one race with no
I
chance of having any
feel
time?
that I have to mount my whole steering wheel, but if you give me 10 minutes, sure, I will do that.
Yeah, let me see what races are on. I'm gonna thinking of jumping on LFM. Let me see what's going on. So we haven't got anything quick on LFM. We've got 50 minutes for the next race. 50 minutes, 55 minutes. Let's have a look on WSS and see what's going on. See if there's anything on WSS going on. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream because that race is finished. I'm gonna carry on Twitch.
But what are your thoughts about today's race? What do you think? Have you been
It's chaotic, but it was a very good race to watch. Um, I wouldn't. I'm not sure. It for me, it's a good race, but I feel like we do need some rules when it comes to tires potentially. Um, like TWS. Oh, we did have one. I'll jump back to. I'm still on the replay. So 1650 Jellos versus me. Yeah, let's have a look. 1650. Still on the replay.
This was indeed a very good race, I think. My thoughts are that this was from a position, it was very slow because there wasn't really that many fights. But from another place, it was just about that many fights to keep you entertained. So I think it was a really good race to watch and comment. It was very good.
It was a good race. We haven't got much going on in the way of races on LF. Verified organizer races. We've got half an hour until. Oh, we just see Jello's just catch the inside of you. Let's rewind it. I mean, it's good side by side action up until there. Jello's gone wide to try and let the Praga through. Praga's backed off. You've taken the race in line. Let's go to Jello's point of view. I don't think there's much he could have done because he's alongside and you've taken the race in line. It's he's completely off track. He just caught the grass, hasn't he? Don't think it's on purpose. Let's fast forward a little bit. Yeah, I think he's caught the grass as well. I don't think it's intentional. I think because he's tried to leave room for the Praga, thinking the Praga's gone through, and he's braked and caught the grass, and that sent him sideways, and he's lost it and just tapped into the side of you. That's why he's
Mativari,
so far. Yeah,
excuse me if I interrupt you, but there's a Ring Freaks GT3 daily going on in 5 minutes if you want to join that.
yeah. Let's jump into that. Let's do it. I'll have to download everything, but it's fine. What
Yeah, it'll take like 2 minutes.
I need to download all the mods. Delete that. Busy. What car are we taking? Have you got a car or anything?
I'm gonna go Audi. I love the Audi.
Uh, I might go in the Ferrari. I just won't have a. I'm gonna take the Ferrari. I just.
You crashed, I believe. You did indeed crash. I don't know what happened there, but Mativari is out, I think. Yeah, he did crash the screen that got stopped on
Someone's
his
got me
stream
differently.
is interesting. Oh, he is back. Hello, welcome back.
Wait, me? What happened?
Yeah,
Did I
you crashed
what
for like 5 minutes.
Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, not again. Okay, this is very hard to keep on being professional, but very, very goofy.
Didn't even realize I'd crashed.
You're
I was
back.
still talking to Sid Height both.
I can hear you on stream, but video is blocked. GG. You're crashing. Yeah, Mativeri.
Because I'm downloading.
Your
Yeah,
internet dies.
No, it's so download when I'm downloading. When
It
I'm
just says
downloading
fuck
cars
off and he
into
goes
content,
off. Alright.
downloading cars. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, but like it stops sometimes. Hella goofy.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Cars. Yeah,
And
when I'm downloading cars into Content Manager, it
now you're gone
lags
again.
my OBS.
Oh, there is okay. Very interesting. There is Speth doing this race. Um Hmm. Very interesting indeed. I did not expect to be completely wiped off today by a guy that is around 5 seconds a lap faster than me, but let's go. I am fully ready for it. So why not? Yeah, Mativer is heavily crashing right now. When I'm downloading cars into Content Manager, my stream lags. BRB getting a BRB getting a drink. Okay. Sure. You're like traction control 9, ABS maxed out. Oh, what?
I'm back.
Now you're back. Yep. I'll try the Mustang. No, not the Mustang. Sorry, the M4. You're really dying, Mativari.
Yeah, but I can't stop it.
Very goofy indeed.
Is it done? How many more cars have I got to download? Because I might not be able to do this race.
Why not? Not downloading.
No, they're not downloading.
GG. There was a Shimon's Path doing it. From Sean Clark Racing. Yeah, no, it's starting now. GG. You're not doing it. Alright, then I think I'll close the stream now. Because Mativari is having some really big trouble, it seems. And there's not really a lot of races going on. So, thank you all for watching, and this was a really good race. Very enjoyable to commentate and to watch. Thanks all for being here, and I'll see you in the next race of the Praga R1 GT5 Multiclass. Goodbye.